The future gets awkward first. The future doesn't arrive as a gadget. It arrives as a moment of awkwardness. We expect new technology to announce itself with a product launch, a demo, a chart that goes up and to the right. It doesn't. Long before anyone measures what a tool does to productivity or GDP, something smaller happens. Someone does a new thing in a room full of people, and the room goes quiet. Somebody frowns. An act that was perfectly fine last year is somehow rude this year, or the reverse, and something that would have appalled your grandmother is now just Tuesday. Manners are the leading indicator. They move faster than laws, faster than business models, faster than the essays that explain it all afterward. If you want to know where technology is taking us, don't watch the engineers. Watch who's blushing. And there's a pattern to the blushing. Every technology that matters walks through the same 5 stages. It starts out rude. Then it's suspicious. Then it's expected. Then, the stage nobody sees coming, the old way becomes embarrassing. And finally, it goes normal. Invisible, the water we forget we're swimming in. Rude. Suspicious. Expected. Embarrassing. Normal. The telephone ran the whole route. In the parlor, it was an intrusion. A stranger's voice, a bell that rang inside your home and demanded you drop your dinner and attend to it. People argued, seriously, about whether answering was polite. Etiquette manuals coached you on how to address a disembodied voice. That's rude. Then suspicious. Who's actually on the line? And are they who they claim to be? Then expected. Of course you have a phone. Then embarrassing. The holdout who won't get one, who makes you drive across town to deliver a message, becomes a nuisance. Then normal. So normal we stopped seeing it, right up until we swapped it for something else and started the cycle again from the top. The camera did the same thing. The first people aiming lenses at strangers were menaces. The newspapers called them camera fiends. There were real panics about photographing people on the beach without their say-so. Rude. Suspicious. Then expected. Smile. Everybody's got one. Then embarrassing. You went on the whole trip and took no pictures? Then normal. And we ran the entire loop a second time, faster, when the camera climbed into the phone, walked into the restaurant, and started taking portraits of dinner. None of that awkwardness is noise. It's the signal. It's the sound a society makes while it argues with itself about what counts as acceptable. And it always comes first, before the norms harden, before the etiquette catches up, before your parents work out the rules. Which is why this particular moment should have your attention. We're right in the middle of the awkward phase of something big. We've built machines that write and talk and, more, act on our behalf. Every one of those powers is showing up, right on schedule, as a breach of manners first. Is it rude to send an email a machine wrote for you? 12 months ago, a lot of people would have said yes. It felt like a forgery, like handing someone a card you never signed. Now we've drifted into suspicious, shading into expected. You get a warm, thoughtful note, and you can't quite tell whether it was thoughtful or merely well-prompted. That flicker of doubt before you trust the message is the whole thing in miniature. Stage 2, arriving in your own inbox. Is it rude to bring an AI into a meeting to listen and take notes? We're negotiating that this year, out loud, with a lot of nervous laughter. Is it shady to let an agent haggle on your behalf? And how long before it flips? Before the embarrassing person is the one who answered for 100 emails by hand, booked their own travel, and walked in unprepared because nothing briefed them. You can feel the wheel turning. What looks like cheating today looks like diligence tomorrow. And a little after that, it becomes the thing you'd be embarrassed to skip. I've had a front row seat to this because I've been living in it. We've been running an experiment where people's AI agents show up to a conference before the humans do. They introduce themselves. They swap notes. They work out who ought to meet whom. Once in a while, to my genuine delight, they challenge each other to chess. It is awkward. Wonderfully, usefully awkward. Nobody has manners for any of this yet. Is it rude for my agent to message yours without my knowing exactly what it said? Is it strange that it remembers our last conversation better than I do? When my agent turns up polished and prepared, is that a courtesy or a small fib about how much I personally cared? Nobody can say. The manual doesn't exist. We're writing it right now, mostly by wincing. And those winces count for a lot. That's how we sort out what's okay, right there in the room, in whether people laugh or go quiet, long before anyone gets around to writing a rule about it. So if you want to see where any technology is headed, stop asking what it can do. Ask what it's making awkward. Look for the spot where thoughtful, decent people can't decide whether to be offended. Find the fresh rudeness, the new suspicion, the thing that's just starting to feel embarrassing done the old way. That's the frontier, the place the norms are being written by all of us, mostly without noticing we're holding the pen. And if something about this moment makes you squirm a little, if you felt that flinch, don't rush past it. That discomfort is telling you something true about what's changing underneath you. The future doesn't ask permission. It doesn't send an email. It gets awkward first and waits to see what we'll agree to call normal. Thank you.